joined by the head coach of the Buccaneers, Mike Nienaber. And, Coach, a little bit of a slow start, got down early, but then came storming back. And really, Jordan Miller did a great job coming off the bench to spark that.
I told him when he was coming out there at the end, when I took him out with 10 seconds, there's no way we win tonight without the effort we got, with what he did. And he's done that 2 straight games now. Adam's got in foul trouble, and this was more so than the last game, but he's really come off and just been a force around the basket, and it kind of forces you. We have tried time on and off for a year now to get those 2 in the game together, and we've almost given up on it. But when Jordan's playing like he's playing tonight, it's and finally I said, we got to try, and we probably need to spend more time on it again in practice, because there's certain nights where that combination is going to click, and Adam can step out and click. Adam did most of his scoring out on the perimeter. He came in there at the end of the first half when Jordan got tired, and I thought normally I wouldn't have put Adam back in there with 2 fouls, but I thought, the way Jordan's playing, we'll be okay. I can, and I hated that Adam had to sit so much the last game like that. I thought, let's get him back in there, and as it turned out, that worked out pretty good too, because he hit 3 threes in that last 3 or 4 minute stretch of the first half to kind of help extend our lead. So, both of our big guys, when you look at their combined numbers, it's scary. The other thing that was encouraging is, we got great minutes from our other 2 freshmen over the weekend. Mitch and Joe were a flip a coin who's freshman of the week. Tonight, Brad came in and made big plays, got big rebounds, and that's stuff that Brad has been doing consistently. That's why we started him the first couple of games. Why we started him, up in Ohio this past weekend, because he's been so active rebounding, and he did it again tonight. He's just a scrappy, hard-nosed kid, and tonight finally he got the shots to go, and he hits some big ones, like you said. So the thing I was happiest about, I said, it was a team win, because the 3 guys that started on the bench that you can make a strong case, they've all started at times for us, and even in this young season, all these guys have had starts, and in spite of that, the 3 guys that were sitting on the bench, instead of sitting there pouting, I thought Cody gave us great minutes tonight. He was in there, a lot. When we were winning the game, Cody was in there doing the things that Cody does, just the consistent things and playing good defense. So that was key. And obviously Jordan's numbers speak for themselves. But then as it turned out down the stretch, Brad made big plays. So there's your 3 guys off the bench tonight. Mitch was a little off tonight. Shots weren't falling for him. Joe was a little out of it. Then he came in there and got a big bucket for us at the end when that lane opened up for him. But, obviously it wasn't as big a game for Mitch and Joe, but these other guys came in and stepped up, and, again, that's awesome, because you got 8 guys that all are contributing, and the thing is, we got a couple other guys sitting down there that we have to go that can come in and give us good minutes too.
Well, that's the thing we have seen here. It's a very small sample size already, but we have seen a lot of different guys show the ability that if you need points or you need rebounds, they've been able to come in and do it for you.
Yeah, that's the thing, and at times it makes my job tougher, because it's like I said Sunday. I think it's like I'm thinking, I see somebody sitting on the bench, think I want to get them in, and then I look at I don't want to take anybody out, and then you got, and then you go a little deeper on the bench. You got guys like Charlie Oswald, this played good basketball for us over the years, and Jack, who's just a good, solid team player, and Tyler, who just works harder than anybody we've got on a day in, day out basis. You got guys like that it just kills me not to be able to get them time, but it's just hard, because we got 8 guys that are playing pretty good right now, and to me, it's hard to get enough minutes for the guys coming off the bench if you start mass substituting. I've had this discussion a couple times with people today and over the weekend. I said, I want to get that 6, 7, and 8 guy significant minutes when they come in. If you're subbing them and bringing them out after 3 or 4 minutes, they're not getting enough to really get in the flow of the game. And I've always felt like 7 or 8 is a good number. It's a good number where you can get your starters in the flow of the game, and you can get your bench guys that are coming in enough minutes to where they can get in the feel. And obviously tonight those guys came up big for us.
And the thing is, you look at 19 assists on 28 made field goals.
Yep.
Jeff Larkin with 8 assists. Again, didn't score like he did the other day, but he comes up, he has 8 assists, and
right.
as he normally does, he runs the team.
Right. I mean, that was a good thing to see, because Jeff, the shots weren't necessarily falling for him again tonight. He was 1 for 5 from 3. I think Jeff, again, I think a couple of them just weren't really good looks. He's fading. He's coming off screens, and he's not getting himself square. When he gets himself square, the other day when he got going, he got squared up and was able to, you can almost watch Jeff's shot and say that one's going in. That one's probably not, because it's just the way he gets his base, his center of his, gets centered on the basket when he's shooting, and he's not the only one like that. I mean, there's several of us that I thought Mitch kind of hurried one in the first half. I thought he got a good look early, but he kind of hurried his second when it turned out. That was the one where Jordan got the rebound and got an turned out to be a great pass.
Yeah, that's right.
But that, again, it's encouraging. I think this is, I don't think this is a top 20 team or maybe even a great team. They're young like we are. They had a lot of good freshmen, good-looking freshmen that were making plays and stuff. But I think it's a good team, and they won last year. They won like 14 of their last 17 games in their league, and they had a couple of guys tonight that didn't get to play over the weekend. The kid, the inside kid, that did such a good job. They hadn't had him.
Yeah.
They played without him over the weekend, and he's like their senior. He's one of their best players, and he did a lot of damage too. I guess his 54 was 7 for 11.
Blade with
good
19
player.
points.
And they didn't have him over the weekend when they went 1-1 up there. So
he's an aggressive player too. He's strong and he's not afraid to go to the basket. I mean, he's tough to defend.
And that's the stuff that we're the worst at. Guys like that driving, and I thought Jordan did a good job there, changing shots in the first half, blocking some shots. Adam needs to get more aggressive about that at times too. But it was good. It's a good win. Again, we got these 2 games that we had to have at home. Now we go some tough games on the road over the next couple of weeks. But hopefully we can keep growing, keep getting better, and we'll see how it goes.
Next Tuesday at Harding, as you go over to Arkansas for that, then you insert that conference game against Union in there, and then you got these guys again on the road before you come home with Bellarmine, who's really good. So it's interesting that Union game kind of is inserted in there as a conference game, which obviously is big, but 3 straight on the road, and it's going to be a big stretch for you coming up.
It is, and I think the good thing is I think they're all winnable. I think they're not. None of them are going to be easy. It's like every night out, you got to scrap and battle. They're never easy, but again, I like this team. I like the chemistry that we have, and the thing that really makes this team fun to coach is those guys that aren't playing. Those 5 guys sitting toward the end at the end of the bench that aren't getting in, come in every day, give us 100%. They're running the scout team, they're running the offense, and they're into it. They're with, we've got a good group of guys that really support each other, and nowadays that's rare.
Yeah,
it's rare that you don't have somebody down on the end of the bench pouting because they're not playing. I mean, our guys like each other, and they're a good group, and that makes it easier. As much as I hate not playing some of them, it does make it easier that you got guys that are such good people.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win. Good luck here on the game next week. We'll have the game at Union, so I'll see you up there. But enjoy.
You're 1-0 up there, so we got to keep that going.
Jeff Larkin wants me back up there. That's for
true.
Sure.
Boy, I'll tell you, if we can get that again, I like our chances.
But enjoy your Thanksgiving holiday. We will see you after the holiday, and boy, before long here, it's going to be full go on this conference. It starts coming in a hurry.
I looked at it. Somebody said the other day, they go, I knew I had this game coming up, and they go, when's your next? And we say that, but I mean, I hadn't really looked ahead. I mean, I knew how critical these first 3 games were, and when we didn't get that first one on the road, I was hoping somehow we could, but with this tough road set that we have coming up, I knew we had to get these 3, so that's where my focus was. And somebody said, where do you go next? And I looked at the schedule and kind of started looking. I'm like, gosh, it'll be Thanksgiving before we play that game Tuesday, and it's Thanksgiving, and then it's on.
After that, it just comes in a hurry.
You go and you get that little break at Christmas, which thank God for that. But after that, it really is 2-3 games a week, and there's no let up.
Well, Coach, again, congratulations. We'll see you after the holiday.
Appreciate it.